The NBA is finally back, and new season means new ways to get into the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Get behind your favorite player and prop bets you can make on DraftKings, home of the NBA player props. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something as simple as picking your team to win. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and place your bet. First time new DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVES. That's Money Moves for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Y'all know who it is. It's your favorite Unc. I've teamed up with Whatnot this Friday, November 1st at 7 p.m. Pacific. I'm joining the Cool Kicks gang here in Las Vegas. I'm auctioning off 300 pairs of sneakers from my personal collection, and it's going to a very worthy cause, the Savannah State Scholarship Fund. I'm going to start a scholarship fund because I thought it was appropriate for me to give back. I want to donate to my school that's done so much for me. So this Friday, November 1st at 7 p.m. Pacific, Whatnot and I are teaming up. We're going to have an auction, 300 pairs of sneakers, my personal collection. Some of these sneaks, guys, I didn't even know I had, but you get the benefit from it. Your favorite Unc. Out. Joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite 85, Liberty City's own Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowl of the All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. You can call him Ocho. The Jets get back on the winning ways. They finally won a game after 5 straight losses, 21-13 over the Houston Texans. Aaron Rodgers tosses 3 touchdown passes, 1 to Davante Adams, and 2 one-handed spectacular catches by Garrett Wilson. Get them on the right track. They win a game for the first time in 5 weeks by the score of 21-13. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. Tell him I can hear him, though. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you, guys. Every subscriber counts. Every subscriber counts. They matter. You matter. Thank you for helping Ocho and I matter, because without you, there is no Nightcap. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. Our goals are to be in the 14 to 16 states by the end of the year. If we're currently not in a state or a city near you, we have it in stock, and we'll ship it directly to you. Make a great, too late for, right in time for Thanksgiving, and you got the holiday of Christmas, and you got New Year's. So, guys, if you order it now, I can assure you, you'll have it by the holiday season. Please go follow my media company page on all platforms. That's Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company with 84 being spelled out. Our newest release dropped over the weekend. We dropped I Was Hell When I Was Well, and I'll lie for you before I lie to you shirts, black nightcap hoodies, and by popular demand, Stay With Me Now hoodies. And, of course, our bestseller. Go ahead.
I got that thing on. What you talk about? What you talk about, man?
Yeah.
You see it?
And our bestseller, Unc Ocho tees. Yep, Ocho has the new Stay With Me Now hoodie on. It has the nightcap in the front, and then Stay With Me on the back. That's it, in bold white letters.
Yeah.
Quantities are limited, so make sure you grab yours while supplies last. To show you guys our appreciation, we're giving you guys an additional 15% off. Just use code Halloween15. Again, to show you guys our appreciation, we're giving you an additional 15% off. Use code Halloween15. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. And the giveaway, we had a giveaway the other night where we gave away a signed nightcap hat. That was one, but we've chosen an additional 9 people. If you purchase merch between now and midnight, and use code Halloween15, 10 total people will get an opportunity to win a signed hat. So it'll be 10 in total. One has already been awarded, but there'll be 9 additional hats that'll be signed nightcap. If you make a merch perch between now, I guess midnight. So get on the ball, guys. Ocho, as we talked about earlier, the Jets beat the Texans 21-13. The New York overcame several inflicted mistakes to snap a 5-game losing streak, handed the Houston Texans their second loss in 3 games. Aaron Rodgers threw 3 touchdown passes as the Jets ended their losing streak at 5 games. In the first half, Jets Malachi Corley dropped the ball before crossing the end line. Dum-dum. That would have been a 19-yard rush touchdown. And the ball touched back because it rolled out of the end zone.
Right.
J.J. Watt had this to say on Aaron Rodgers. Is this a joke? He was talking about Aaron was talking about he's drinking cayenne pepper and water. I think that's what it is. Cayenne pepper and water.
Right.
And JJ is like, basically, bro, we keep talking about y'all and you talking about cayenne pepper and water. Score some touchdowns, win some games, because this is what you're in New York for. And to make matters worse for the Texans, they lost this game, which is their second in 3 weeks, Ocho.
Yeah.
They also learned that Stefon Diggs suffers a season-ending ACL injury. So Stefon Diggs is gone. Remember, they've been without Nico Collins for the last 3 weeks. Tank Dell stepped up big tonight, but it wasn't enough. The CJ hadn't been playing well, Ocho. He hasn't been playing well. There's no way around it. And the offensive line is getting killed. But tonight he was 11 of 30, 191 yards, 8 of 58 sacks for 56 total yards. Go ahead.
So, CJ not playing well, right? The O-line is abysmal. They horrible. They playing really bad. Not only is the O-line horrible, you lose Diggs, Nico Collins is out. There's nothing wrong with Robert Woods. There's nothing wrong with Mechie. There's nothing wrong with Tank Dell. Tank Dell had a good night. I think he had 6 or 7, 8 catches for 126 yards a night.
Yeah, 6.
But it's different when you don't have them horses. It's different when you don't have them horses. It's different. And then the O-line's not playing well. There's really nobody you can actually count on to get open for you. There's no security blanket. So this is what you get tonight. And then on the opposite side, finally, the Jets show some promise. Finally, Aaron Rodgers showed some promise late in the game because the first half was horrible, boy.
He had 32 passing yards.
First half was a doozy from both sides of the ball. You know, goddamn Stroud sacked 7, 8 times.
8.
Aaron Rodgers missing shots, easy shots that him and Diontae normally hit on.
Yeah, but Diontae dropped one. He had him against Stingley Jr. He dropped that one. That was just a drop.
Yeah, he did drop that one. But I think in order for them to get on the same page, they got to be able to hit shots like they hit tonight and get themselves into a rhythm. And Aaron Rodgers does this. He plays bad, and then all of a sudden he'll go into a spurt. We look like, oh, there's the magic. There's what we've been looking for from you. This is what it should look like. This is what we have to look forward to. And I don't know who they play next week. So it's only two things can happen. Either they're going to continue to get better and improve offensively, or they're going to regress and go back to what we saw the previous 5 weeks.
Yeah, I think the thing is for me, Ocho, when I look at CJ and knowing the offensive line isn't playing well, you can't make every play. You see he's spinning out, trying to spin out, and he's losing yards, getting sacked.
Yeah.
Bro, it's okay to throw the ball away in the direction of you have a receiver.
Right.
Because one time you got sacked and you end up pushing your kicker back and he missed the field goal. Now, I'm not so sure that 4 yards that he lost on the sack would have helped because, but when it left the kicker's foot, I could tell it was off. So unless they expand the goalpost to be the width of the end zone, that kick wasn't going to be any good anyway.
Right.
But he just has to understand, Ocho, knowing that, and maybe they have to shorten up some of these routes. My offensive line isn't good right now. I don't know if it's injuries or they're just playing bad, but you got to shorten up these routes because you're not going to have time to let something develop down the field playing behind this offensive line. Go ahead.
And not only that, I'm not sure the offensive coordinator is for the Houston Texans, but without Nico Collins, without Stefon Diggs, I'm thinking, the whole 3-step, 5-step drop, the play action passes, you need to eliminate that from the playbook until you can figure out what you want to do. Condense the splits, put people in motion, find ways to get them, find ways to scheme them open because you don't have those horses. You don't have your Stefon Diggs, you don't have your Nico Collins, you do have Tank Dell. Now I'm not saying nothing is wrong. There's nothing wrong with Robert Woods or Mechie, but you got to be a little bit more creative to help your quarterback out. because it shouldn't look like that. Tonight, it shouldn't look like that. The CJ Stroud we saw last year, it shouldn't regress to this point, and we shouldn't be able to use injuries for it. So what the offensive coordinator has to do, he has to manipulate the offense so CJ Stroud can still be efficient. You got to change some things up. If your personnel is different on the outside of the receiving position, then you have to do something different. You got to play to their strengths on what they do well. Don't try to run the same offense when you don't have a Nico Collins out there and you don't have a Trevon Diggs. You got to change some shit up.
When the Jets hit the center, knowing that the center is protected, and I didn't like the play selection. 2 runs and then a pass.
Pass, yeah.
And CJ was off because he had Mechie. Right. Now, I don't know if he felt the pressure or he just missed him, Ocho, but he had Mechie on the whip route.
Right.
And he had at least the first down, and who knows, if he makes the guy miss, maybe he has a touchdown. But we know he's beyond the first down depth. He's beyond the line to gain the first down. So, but that's what happens when you get hit early and you get hit often. You start seeing things even if it's not there. And so that's why you try to get to the quarterback early to impact him for later. And it definitely showed his head tonight. And again, CJ was 11 of 30 for 191 yards. He got sacked 8 times. Give this Jets defense credit. They got after him tonight.
It's funny. They ran the ball well.
Yeah, they were running the ball. 36 rushes, a buck 87.
Well.
Yep. J.J. Taylor had 3 for 23. CJ on scrambles was 8 of 59, and Joe Mixon was 24 for a buck 06. So 4.5 yards a carry for Mixon.
Yeah.
Like I said, he ran the ball extremely well. He's played well all year long, except for a couple of weeks that he missed with that hip drop tackle. But other than that, I think he's been unbelievable. He's been one of the bright spots, one of their most consistent players.
Right. And matter of fact, and the fact that you say that, Joe being so consistent and playing very well, I'm still trying to understand why we let him go out there in Cincinnati.
I think the price. I think teams don't want to pay. Because think about it.
He had already taken a pay cut, huh?
Yeah, but true. I agree. Because think about it. Derrick Henry took a pay cut because he was making 12. They took him all the way down to 8. And Derrick Henry was still giving you great production. I mean, this is a bargain. That was a bargain for the Ravens. First of all, he'd have been a bargain for anybody. He'd have been a bargain for anybody, $8 million, because he's Derrick Henry. You know what he's going to get. He's going to get you 1,200. Hell, he's at 846, 900 now?
Yeah.
So
now he had 946. He had
946. So you know he's going to get you. On a bad year, he's going to get you 1,200. On a great year, he's going to be somewhere 1,500, 1,600.
Yeah.
An exceptional year, he'll get you 2,000. That's what he is. You know that.
Right.
And for the most part, he's been fairly durable. Even the season that he missed, he had almost 1,000 yards in like 9 games.
Yep.
But
young bull is special, man.
He is.
He's defying things at his age, and I think he's defying things at his age specifically because of the team he chose to go to.
Right. The Jets snap a 5-game losing streak. Aaron Rodgers tosses 3 touchdown passes. Hit Diontae in stride. Diontae got nicked, came back in the game, caught a touchdown. I'm sure he's feeling good about that. He had 11 targets, 7 catches, 91 yards. Garrett Wilson made 2 phenomenal catches. And sometimes, Ocho, you know this. When you're struggling, you have to make plays like this to help your quarterback out and to help your team out. Everything is not going to be between the numbers. Everything's not going to be in a catch radius. So you're going to sometimes when your offense is struggling, you have to make an exceptional play. He made 2 exceptional plays tonight that really got the Jets going offensively. And it seemed to give them a breath of fresh air. They're like, okay, yeah, we know now. We know how to get the ball into the end zone. And defensively, defensively, sometimes you have to have games like, look, we got to go hunt the quarterback, Ocho. It's really that simple.
Yeah.
Let's make it as difficult as it possibly can. Let's hold this team down and let our offense get going. And once the Jets offense got going, they played well. But it took 2 exceptional catches from Garrett Wilson. And sometimes having been in situations like this, it takes exceptional plays to get an offense going.
Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. Now, it doesn't always take exceptional plays. Sometimes you could chop the wood. You chop the wood, chop the wood, chop the wood, chop the wood. Something. It's okay to run the bases instead of trying to hit the home run.
No, but I'm saying when you 0-5,
Oh yeah,
chopping the
yeah.
wood ain't gonna get it done.
Hey, but
When you
listen.
done lost 5 straight, sometimes it just take an exceptional play to get the
Yeah,
sideline going, to
yeah.
get you
And get
going as an
everybody. Okay,
offensive
yeah,
unit.
yeah. You're right.
Because Ocho, methodically moving down the field, you're like, man, we've done this before, but we ain't getting nothing to show for it.
Right.
Now we got a one-hand spectacular catch where
Mm-hmm.
he makes a catch on the run because the guy jets it and he throws it over and he makes a great catch, gets the ball in the end zone. And then on 3rd and 19, Aaron gave him an opportunity to make a play. Now, he had to make the play, but a lot of times the quarterback throws the ball out of the end zone. Now, the DB jumped way too soon. I don't know what the hell he thought. He must be thought he had hang time like Jordan. Held the ball halfway there and he jumped. And so now he coming down in the ball. But give Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson played his tail off tonight, made some exceptional catches. He was short on the 3rd down, got it, made the guy miss, got the 3rd down. I thought he played well tonight. I thought Diontae, outside of that drop, I thought he played it really well tonight. But Rodgers gave his guys an opportunity tonight to make plays.
Hey, listen, I know they might have lost the last 5 and won tonight.
Yeah.
But there's a chance Aaron Rodgers can catch fire now, especially with a game like tonight. There's a chance he can catch fire. I know the first quarter, the second quarter, it was abysmal. I know it was horrible. In the 3rd quarter, they played in spurts. They look good. 4th quarter, it looked a little decent. If them goddamn Jets, no, not even the Jets, if Aaron Rodgers plays consistent football, I mean, the AFC East can get a little interesting.
I don't know, Ocho, if they can catch Buffalo.
No, I didn't say they can catch Buffalo.
You talk about make a playoff bid because you're gonna take 17.
Oh yeah. All he gotta do is play consistent. He can make a little run. I'm just saying, based on what he has around him with Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams. If they get into any kind of rhythm and get some chemistry and a little confidence, like I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Ocho, the news of the day, Young Thug is going home.
That's perfect. Club Shay Shay, Young Thug.
Thugger.
Yeah. Matter of fact, wait a minute. You could do a duel. You could have a duel. Hey, listen.
Him and Gunna.
Shay Shay, Big Meech, Young Thug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because listen, I used to work with. Never mind.
But he's going home.
Yeah.
This long trial.
He might be home by now.
Probably.
Yeah.
He probably is.
Bond post.
I know there are some people. I mean, the hip hop community, the rap community in Atlanta. I saw a lot of tweets, a lot of posts about Thugger coming home.
Yeah.
There's some stipulations. He has to leave Metro Atlanta. He can't talk to he can't talk to anybody that's affiliated with gangs except his brother and Gunna.
Right.
He's on probation for 15 years?
15 years, yeah.
Yeah. So hey, put me on probation the rest of my life. I ain't got to go in the can for 20, 30, 40.
Yeah.
Man, please.
Hey, but listen, and then he has to move from Atlanta, right?
Yeah, he can't be in Metro Atlanta. So, hey,
now when you say Metro Atlanta, what does that mean? I mean, what are the specifics?
Fulton County.
But
Atlanta. So I go to Smyrna. I go to Gwinnett. They didn't say he had to leave Georgia.
Okay, so he can still be within the Atlanta area.
Go to Clayco.
Yeah. I mean, hell,
go to Bibb. That's Macon.
Matter of fact, leave the whole state completely. Go somewhere else.
True.
And go somewhere else and focus on your music.
But yeah, I mean, I saw who's that? Dre, Drizzy, T.I. A lot of a lot of guys that welcome him home. Like I said, he's a big thing in the A. He's a big thing in the rap community, and he's coming home after this long, arduous trial. He said he didn't want to put his family through this anymore, and if he goes, give him an opportunity to come home and be with his kids, be with his family.
Right.
I think he has a girlfriend. I don't really know much about her, Mariah, the scientist.
Yeah.
I think is that a name, Ocho?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but
right.
He's coming home and yeah. Hey, Gunna, your people see this? Come on, sit down on Club Shay Shay. Let's have us a good time. Big Meech, I got you, bro. Holla at me.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I got music coming out with Gunna too. I forgot to tell you about that.
Oh Lord. All it took was 10 games for the Indianapolis Colts to bench Anthony Richardson in favor of 39-year-old Joe Flacco. Even though Richardson is just 22 years of age, 10 games was enough of a sample size to draw the conclusion that the last year number 4 overall pick hasn't gotten it done. Jalen Hurts is a prime example of giving a young quarterback an opportunity to develop. Hurts said his development is why teams should be patient with young quarterbacks. I think things do take time. Things take time, and everybody has a different approach to going in. I wasn't supposed to be the guy I am today. Nobody expected that, but I took advantage of my opportunities, and that's what I encourage everyone to do regardless.
I don't like the move. I don't care what nobody say. I don't like the move. It's your number 4 pick, right? It's your number 4 pick. Now, what I think, what I'm saying is happening, I don't like the fact that they're benching him. For one, he didn't play a lot of college football. He didn't play a lot of college football. He didn't get a lot of snaps. The amount of snaps that needed to be able to come in and transition into the NFL and be prepared. You know,
right.
Just being big, strong, fast, and having an arm is not going to get it done. It's not going to get it done. So the only way to improve in the NFL is with reps. With reps. He's the future of the franchise. He's the number 4 quarterback. So the only reason I think they put Flacco in is to save the season. Do we have a chance to make a run? So what we're gonna do is we 4-4. I think, but they are 4-4, right?
What's the coach? No, I don't know if they're 4-4.
You don't think so?
I don't know if they run 4 games, Ocho. They might have.
No, I'm.
They're 4-4. They're 500.
See, right. I knew it. So what they're doing, what Coach Mr. Steichen is doing, he's making a change because he feels the team had the chance and the opportunity to make a run. Mm-hmm. At some point, Anthony Richardson will be the future of the Colts, but right now we're going to put Flacco in because he gives us, they feel, which is true statistically, Flacco gives them the best chance to win right now and compete.
And this is a compete division because the Texans aren't what they were. Right. Jacksonville is very hit or miss. Mm-hmm. We know what the Titans are.
Yeah.
So, and look, I know people are saying that, he tapped out and that's one of the reasons, but you got to look at his Ocho. This guy has a worse completion percentage than Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow completed 46% of his passes. He's completing 44%. That's 4% lower than Jamarcus Russell. Did we think Jamarcus Russell and Tim Tebow were good quarterbacks? No, we didn't. And his completion percentage is worse than theirs. He needs time to watch. They put him in too quick when he wasn't ready. And what happens is, Ocho, is that when you draft someone that high and you draft him at that position, you're not waiting because after the end of the 3rd year, Ocho, I'm going to have to make a decision. I'm about to have to give these guys $300, $400, $500 million. I need to see.
Right.
And in the process of that, because like you said, he didn't play a whole lot of football. And he didn't play a whole lot of football in a pro-style offense.
Right.
A lot of his stuff, he was running the football. Well, he said the NFL was easy. I can't tell. If the NFL is easy and you completing 44% of your passes,
right?
What the hell you think would happen if the NFL was hard, Ocho?
Can I tell you one more thing, Unc, that I don't like? And I'm just saying, chat, y'all stay with me real quick. Like, listen to me when it comes to the game of football. When you're drafted at high, you have expectations, you have friends, you have people telling you this, you that, and you get to the NFL, you get drafted that high, then you plan. You have a certain high, a certain aura and feeling about yourself where you feel good. You know what it feels like to get benched, Unc? Do you understand what it feels like to get benched, though?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As a quarterback, forget some of the other positions, because some of the other positions you have an opportunity to bounce back, and you have an opportunity to make those plays again. But as a quarterback, I think it does something, especially when you're young, it does something to your psyche. I'm assuming it has to. It has to do something to your psyche. So now you're telling me I'm playing bad. I'm playing so bad. You're going to sit me down and bench me for Joe Flacco. So if I do get the opportunity to play again, what's the first fucking thing I'm going to do? I'm going to be goddamn indecisive.
Hopefully you learn.
Hey, I'm going to be hesitant. I'm not going to make the big plays I was making earlier. His last 3 games. It's weird to me.
He complete like 9 and 10 passes.
Yeah,
hopefully he gets an opportunity to sit and watch, and then he can come. He said, well, Joe, what if Joe asked him, he can ask Joe, what did you see? Why did you go there?
Right.
Because that's the biggest thing, Ocho.
Right.
Ocho, you can't throw 30 passes and complete 8 of them in the NFL. You're not gonna win like that.
Yeah. And you know what? And then we can't blame the receivers because they got a squad now.
Yeah.
Hey, they got some boys now. I listen. Normally I would have mentioned the receivers, but they got some dogs out there receivers.
Pittman Jr.
Pittman. Well, you heard
they
me
got
say
another.
dogs.
They got another guy. I forget the other guy's name. I think he might be number 15 or something.
No,
but he can go too.
Number 10.
Okay, yeah.
What's his name? What's his last? I don't know his last name. Boy, that boy be playing some ball, boy.
Ocho.
Yes, sir.
Against Houston in the Sunday's loss, he was 10 of 32. In a win against Miami, he was 10 of 24. Pittsburgh, I think that's when Flacco came in. He was 3 of 4. Against Chicago, he was 10 of 20. Against Green Bay, he was 17 of 34. Against Houston, he was 9 of 19. Ocho, you're not gonna win very many games with numbers like that, bro. Yeah. Not in today's Ocho, because they've set it up for you to throw the ball. Think about the incidental contact. Right. Think about the holding. Think about roughing the passer. Think about so many things that can go right when you throw the ball.
Yeah.
Really, when you run the ball, the only thing that can go wrong or go right for you is somebody face mask you. There's a chance you get a holding on the offensive line. There's a chance you get a holding on the wide receivers. Right, so there are more things that can go wrong when you run the ball, as opposed to when you throw it. Because there's so many things. Defense, illegal hands to the face, wide incidental contact, holding, pass interference, roughing the passer. The league has been set up for you to throw it. That's why they paying wide receivers making $30 million, quarterback making $60 million. Yeah. What does that tell you, Ocho?
Yeah.
And running backs making $5 million. Yeah. So what do they try to tell you to do, Ocho?
Throw that ball.
He throw it. But I hope Alex Pierce, that's his name. Damn, Alex Pierce. Alex Pierce.
Hate that, man.
Ocho, it's okay.
I'm saying. I only hate it. I'm talking about the mental part. I'm talking about the mental part. Because when you get benched, it does something to you. It's like losing your job and you get demoted.
Yeah.
In the corporate world, you're like, damn, all the motherfucking work I done put in, I'm trying. It's not the numbers. The work I'm putting in is not turning into what it should be on Sundays. What am I doing?
So what happened?
Then you start questioning yourself.
What happened when you get fired?
Oh, that's even worse, boy.
Yeah, see, guess what? I got fired from CBS. What I do? Go get me a job at Fox.
Yeah.
Got fired at Fox. What I do? I just get bigger and bigger.
Right.
Because I learned.
Yeah.
I learned, and that's what he needs to do. He needs to learn. I'll let everybody look. Everybody can say, "Well, he got fired because of this, or he got fired because of that." I'll leave that to the Twitter committee and the YouTube tribe, because everybody has an opinion on what they think happened and transpired, and nobody really knows because you weren't in the room.
Right.
Oh, he got fired because of this. Bro, stop. You don't know. Everybody likes to speculate. I'm like, damn, I didn't know, Ocho. I was this big of a commodity. It seems like now everybody that got a YouTube channel got to talk about me. I appreciate it. Keeps my algorithm, keep Ocho and Unc in the Nightcap and Club Shay keep us going. So I appreciate it. But he just needs to take a step back.
Yeah.
And don't say, you know what?
You got to get better. You got to get better.
It's really that simple.
You got to. You ain't got no choice. But I'm thinking about it. I mean, how do you get better at the quarterback position? Is it by taking reps? Is it by watching? It depends on what type of player he is.
Yes.
It depends on what type of player he is. And the funny thing about it is you could do it over and over and over and over and over in practice. But when it comes to them bullets flying on game day, on the real Sunday, it's different.
It's
different. Your decision making has to be on point. You got to be sharper than the number 2 pencil now.
At the end of the day, even though you can rely on your athleticism, you still have to throw the ball from the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps that Mahomes is great at improvisation.
Right.
It was great that Aaron Rodgers was great at improvisation. But at the end of the day, they still had to throw the ball with accuracy from the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
That athleticism, you're going to only go so far. Because them guys, them big guys over there, they can catch your ass.
Oh, they
gonna hurt you
just as fast.
Yes.
They about just as fast.
Yes. So I'm excited. I just hope he takes this, he learns from this, he grows from this, and he becomes the player that they selected him to be with the number 4 overall draft pick 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And if he does that, if don't cry, oh, po me, I didn't get a fair chance.
Right.
Bro, you got more than a fair chance. But they see that they got a chance in this division, Ocho.
Yeah. That's why they made the change.
Yes.
That's why they made the change.
So Colts wide receiver Josh Downs was asked if he thinks he'll play with Anthony Richardson again. At the end of the day, Joe is like 40 years old. So he's only got so many more years. Right. I'd say AR is 22, 23. He's still the number 4 overall pick. I know he's going to start again. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Check this out, Ocho. Does the NFL have a quarterback development problem? Anthony Richardson, 22, bench. Bryce Young, 23, bench. Trey Lance, 24, bench, traded. Justin Fields, 25, bench. Will Levis, 25, bench. Ooh. Zach Wilson, 25, bench. Mac Jones, 26, bench. Kenny Pickett, 26, bench.
Hey, that's a good one. And you know what? Every quarterback you just named, the situation on why they were benched is different. The way the team is structured, completely different. Some of those quarterbacks, in order to succeed, they would have to be damn near Superman.
Yes.
They would have to be damn Bryce Young would have to be Superman.
Peyton Manning ain't succeeding in that. People don't realize what Peyton had. He had Marvin Harrison and he had Marshall Faulk when he got there.
Yeah.
And he had Ken Dilger.
Yeah. It's different. And
he had what was the other he had another he might have came later. I forget the other tight end name.
Oh, Dallas.
But Dallas was way I was done gone. But I'm saying Manning had a nice support system when he arrived there. Yeah, think about Marvin Harrison was the first ballot Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. Marshall was the first ballot Hall of Famer. He's the offensive player of the year. He's an MVP. Man, look what Bryce Young got. None of these quarterbacks had anything close to that.
No,
I'm not so sure they even had a Pro Bowl. Well, I think DJ Moore went to the Pro Bowl, so I think Zach Wilson. Garrett Wilson was offensive player of the year. Garrett Wilson was offensive player of the year. But for the most part, you got to have some weapons, man.
Yeah, you have
for these young guys.
Yeah,
you gotta surround them with a talent until he's able. So you have to put pieces around him, Ocho, to carry him until he can able to run on his own and he can carry you.
Carry the talent, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And right now, Marcus Pollard. That was his name, Marcus Pollard.
Okay.
Agents are telling kids to stay in college if you don't have at least 2 years of starting. Ocho, it's hard because Anthony Richardson probably got $30 million guaranteed.
Right.
And in 3 years, he has an opportunity to make $250 to $300. Mm-hmm. How you tell a kid to stay in school when that's on the horizon?
Yeah. I think it's different though. Every kid is different. You having to stay in school for 2 years, just because you stay in school 2 years doesn't mean you're going to transition and all of a sudden it's going to work out.
Yes.
You can stay in school 1 and go to the league and turn out to be, I'm not saying turn out to be Patrick Mahomes. I'm saying have a great season.
Joe Burrow started basically 1 year.
Hey, listen, there's some players that are special and understand that you understand the skill set and how sharp they are. Some players that take much longer, some don't. Some hit the ground running.
But Ocho, you know what? We've got to get out this notion that everybody that comes in the NFL is going to succeed. When has that ever been the case? It's not, Ocho, it's now that think about how many other quarterbacks have flamed out. This is not unique.
Hey, situation and circumstance matters.
Yes.
Where you go matters. I really think it does.
I think the thing is now that we're like, but sometimes it's just not meant to be.
Right.
Everybody that comes to the NFL ain't going to have there's a reason why the average NFL career is 3 years. Because if everybody made it, the average NFL career would be 7, 8, 10, 12. There's a reason why.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. I know these guys, but they was so good in college. How many times have we seen guys that were so good in college not be able to cut it in the NFL? And there have been guys that didn't have great stellar college careers turn out to be great pros.
Mm-hmm.
But we just can't say. It's just like, just because you go to Harvard, you get a degree from Harvard, that don't mean you're going to be the best businessman. That doesn't mean that you're going to be. It might give you an opportunity because you've had access.
It opens some doors, man.
Yes, but at the end of the day, there could be somebody that went to an HBCU, that went to a mid school, that be just as great. So this notion that, the system is failing, maybe in some situations, but even with great coaching, everybody is not going to make it. There's never been a situation that everybody, he got a law degree. He about to make $500,000 a year. He got a med degree. He's about to be a great neurosurgeon or a great this. No, it doesn't work like that, guys.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the thing is that we're looking at these quarterbacks and we're playing
Russian roulette.
Paying so much more close attention, that we're like, damn, what's going on?
Yeah, and then it makes it even worse when they're high picks, because listen, when you go that high, not only do they have their own expectations, shoot, us, even me as a fan, I have expectations as well.
Of course,
I'm expecting you to be the face of that franchise and change it. Show me why they picked you that high. I enjoy it. Remember, listen, I want quarterback need to start talking shit. That's the problem. They too quiet. What did Jamar Chase say before he got drafted? When he got drafted?
Yeah, but Jamar Chase said,
I'm finna go there and break every record. What the hell is he on pace to keep on doing?
Guess what?
Every damn record.
Jamar Chase is going against one DB. When you got 11 mofos trying to tear your head off, they're the reason why quarterbacks keep their damn mouth shut.
Okay.
Because LT and TJ Watt and Nick Bosa's gonna bust your ass.
Okay.
So you go out there talking, I ain't worried about nothing. What you think's gonna happen? What you think gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen.
Hey, could you imagine if you played quarterback?
No, I couldn't. Because my instinct is to talk ish. And the next thing you know, my helmet sideways.
Hey, I was just thinking about that, man. That's funny. Yeah.
It's a whole different ball game. And sometimes guys come in with targets on their backs anyway.
Right.
But look, and that's the thing. Also, Ocho, when these guys come in, they not going. It's not a situation like James Worthy. He got drafted number 1 overall and went to the Lakers after they had just won the championship. If you're a high draft pick at quarterback, you go into a bull jive team.
Oh, yeah.
It's simple. It ain't no other way around it.
Right.
Ain't no quarterback getting drafted going, and it's because it's different. You ain't getting drafted by the Chiefs if you're a quarterback anyway.
Oh, no, that ain't happening.
If you're not getting drafted to Buffalo, you're not getting drafted to any of the teams that went to the playoffs the year before.
Right. And if you do, you're going to be in the late rounds.
Right.
As a backup.
And you ain't got no expectations. They grooming you. You look at the Chiefs, they not taking a quarterback, period. They might go get a quarterback that's been Carson Wentz.
Right.
Somebody ain't got no expectations. You know what you're here for. If something happened to Mahomes, we're going to need you for 2 or 3 games. You've been a starter in this league. You played some football. You played some good football. You played a lot more bad football than good football. But, hey, we believe you can give us a stretch somewhere between 3 and 5 weeks until hopefully Patrick Mahomes, nothing happens, and he'll be back. Mm-hmm. But these where y'all thought they was going to go? Everybody doesn't get a situation where they get like an Aaron Rodgers and they get an opportunity to sit for 3 years. Patrick Mahomes had to sit for a year.
Yep.
But everybody isn't getting those kind of ideal situations, Ocho, because everybody coming in, and I'm sure Aaron probably wanted to start. But everybody coming in. Oh man,
hell no.
The way guys are wired.
Right.
It didn't matter that where you went to. Hell, you're like, hey, I can play. I need to get on the field. But I don't know. Look, I understand what agents are telling kids, but Ocho, if I got an opportunity, I'm gonna make $30 million guaranteed. Right. I ain't staying in school.
I'll holler at you, homie.
What am I? First of all, no matter about NFL, what am I going to school to do? College is supposed to teach you how to make money, get a job, and make money.
Right.
The NFL is speeding that process up. Why would I deny that? Why would I slow it down by waiting?
Right.
And run the risk of getting hurt. If I get hurt, I'm gonna get hurt on the NFL dime with that 30 million guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what me personally. Now, everybody got to make their decision. Sometimes you get a situation like a Peyton and Eli. They're dead. They're middle class, upper middle class. Right. They cool. But people that look like me and you, and we ain't no upper middle class. We poor. And our job is to get our family out of that situation. And as soon as we can do that, that's what we're going to do.
Every time.
Ocho, before we go to the next segment, I'd like to be, Ocho and I will be on live with Whatnot app tomorrow, Friday, November 1st, at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 Eastern, auctioning off 300 pairs of my sneakers from my personal collection, including these shoes. Signed up for Whatnot using the link in my description, and you'll get $15 off your first order. The link is being dropped in the chat. Here, let me show you.
Let me. I'm finna get me a pair too. I'm gonna buy me a pair. So
you know what? These are some late additions. Ash talked me into
What's them?
These are the off-whites.
Hey boy, what side them is?
13. So these made it. So these are going, they were last minute ads. Ash talked me into going to those, selling those. Here, give me these. Yeah, take them out.
But damn, I don't wear no size 13 though. Off whites. I like them.
Well, hopefully some. These are the DMPs.
Ooh.
You probably recognize these.
But I like them. Oh, I know what them is. Them the patent leather joints. I like that.
DMPs. So they made.
You ain't wearing?
They made a late edition.
Hey, why your shoes so clean? You ain't wear them?
I wore those one time. I wore them one time, and the blue. You
wear shoe one time, but I know.
But I put them in the closet. They stay.
Yeah. That's rich people stuff. Wear your shoe one time and never again. I ain't never been able to. Ooh, but that's so pretty.
These are late ads. Also, I wore these one time.
Damn.
This is a pack. So this is the other. This most people know these, but this is a pack. The other shoe was a pack also.
Hey, that's a Mellow shoe. That's Mellow shoe right there.
This is Jordan.
No, not that one. I'm talking about the one on your right hand.
Both of them are Jordans. But they just came. Right. This is what they call it. This is a pack. So two shoes came in one box. Let me show you.
Okay. I thought, wasn't Mellow with Jordan? Okay, I see it.
Two shoes came just like the DMP pack. Two shoes came in this one box. I didn't know. And
hey, that baby blue, pretty, boy. That powder blue, real nice now.
I'm hoping it goes well. I don't really know. Man, I got so much stuff, Ocho. I ain't gonna even lie, Joe. I have no.
Yeah, you don't know, but that's rich. That's rich people talk. I know exactly how many shoes I got. I got 8 pair of shoes. But
I don't even know what this is. This is them Jordan black and white.
Yeah, them zebras.
And I got these. I don't know if you've ever seen these. I've worn these one time. Does it slide out? No, it just lifts. It should have just lifted. See? It's a flap on the other. Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, I want to see some more shoes.
Here.
Come on.
It came with the pins. These are the Ronnie Figs.
Ronnie who?
Ronnie Fig. Here,
oh yeah. As Buddy do the collabs with Kith. I know who that is.
Yes. So all the pins are in place. I
Oh,
wore these one time.
okay.
They made it. And if it here,
Ooh, Unc, boy, you got some shoes, boy. You
if
got.
it goes well, I'll add these to the next drop.
Oh, that's the Tiffany blue.
The
Yeah.
Tiffany AF1s.
Boy, you got
I'll,
money.
I'll also add these
That's the Dior's?
Dior Jordans.
Ooh, you got money. Yeah, I like that.
These are the LVs. I've worn these twice.
Ooh, you got money. Yeah.
And all of these.
Oh, you selling the Kanye's?
If this one goes well, yeah, I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna sell everything.
You
The
finna
only
be
ones I have these also.
you finna be rich. Oh, Red Octobers.
Um,
Finna be
these I got these from a guy, Richie. I know he always watched the show out of Boston, and he and his brother started following me. And he was a big shoe guy, and he wore size 13. And he and I was talking one day, and he said, "Oh, I got something I want to show you." So he took a picture of it,
right.
and he sent it to me in my DMs. I said, "Man, let me get those." He said, "I don't know, Unc. I want to keep these."
Right.
I said, "Come on, man. I need those." No, he just called me. He called me Sharpe. He said, "Sharpe, I want to keep these." I said, "Man, I need them." I said, "I'll tell you what I do." He a big Patriots fan. I say, if the Patriots go to the Super Bowl, I give you 2 tickets to the Super Bowl. He said, "Okay." Ocho, the Super Bowl hadn't even happened yet.
Right.
But he said, "Okay." He sent me the shoes. All he did was meet me on Twitter.
Right.
He sent me the shoes.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, now his girl at the time, his wife now,
Right.
she's having a baby. He like, "Unc, man, I ain't gonna be able to go." I said, "I tell you what I do. What about if I get you tickets to the AFC Championship game?" Now that's the game in which Deflategate happened.
Right.
The Colts. So I got him tickets to that game. I said, "Man, this man done sent me these shoes. He done sent me these shoes." I said, "I got to do something." I said, "I tell you what, since you couldn't go to the Super Bowl, and
right.
I know that was a big thing, if they win the Super Bowl, they're going to play on a Thursday night game. I'll get you tickets to that game." I got him 50-yard line tickets to that game. And so he said, "Promise me this. If you ever want to get rid of the Red Octobers,
right.
you give me an opportunity." So I'm gonna give him the first opportunity. If he don't want to buy them, I'll put them up in the next thing with the
I like it. But you got your pockets deep, boy. You got all type of shoes over there, boy. I ain't never seen some of them. Some of them shoes I only seen on the magazine and Twitter and Instagrams. You know.
Oh, I still got some very, very exclusive stuff. The Miros, a lot of stuff like I've only worn like maybe once or twice. And for me, it's time for somebody else to enjoy it. I'm at the stage now. I'm kind of like phased out of it, Ocho, and I'm never gonna. And Asher said that the link is open now, and so you can order.
Hold on, I'm selling some shoes tomorrow too.
Right. Okay. Ash said the auction is tomorrow, but there are things that are on the site that you can buy right now.
You heard me?
Huh?
I'm gonna sell some shoes tomorrow too.
Yeah, I do have the Soulfly ones. Yes.
These right here.
But huh?
I got these right here. These Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
Poly leather, elephant skin, made in China. 2 of 2. Yeah, ain't too many people got these. I wore these about 7 times.
Yeah.
You can see the bottom dirty.
Yeah, I'm trying to give me that solo. Yeah. As you can see, I've worn these shoes one time, Ocho.
What's them? Let me see.
The platinum
Oh,
Yeezys.
oh, the thing nice. Them thing nice.
Same with these. I've only worn them twice. I mean, once. I wore them once. Like I said, I think for me now, being able to give back to Savannah State would be more to me than keeping the shoes. I mean, I've had them. I mean, some of the stuff that I'm getting rid of, I've had an extremely. Let me see that. Let me see the right there. Yeah, is the shoes in there? And you put a battery here, and man, this thing woke me up in the middle of the night. I was like, "What the hell is this?" Because it's a bus, and it's like, beep,
What's
beep.
that?
It's sneakers.
In the bus? Them Air Max, them 95s.
Yeah. No, them ones.
You ain't wear them?
I've never worn them.
Hey, you just be buying stuff, man. You be wasting money, man.
I had a lot of stuff. I do. I've probably still got probably 150, 200 pair.
Yeah, see you tripping, man. You's a hoarder. You's a hoarder. They need to do a show on you.
I do.
Just collecting shoes for no reason, just to have shoes.
But I do. But that's what I do.
I have 12 pair of shoes. I have 12 pair of shoes. There are 12 months in the year. So I always tell myself, my grandma always said, boy, you only need one pair of shoe a month. And that's how I live. I have 12 pair of shoes, one for each day, one for each month. That's it. And I never go over 12. If
you know what, Ocho? Back with Ash and I was at FS1, I was like, you know what, Ash? I'm gonna wear a different pair of shoes every day.
Every day?
And I did every day. I said, I'm gonna wear, I told her, I said, I could wear a different pair of shoes for at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
Nah, you can't. Damn, huh?
So we started out, I went like a month. I said, man, later for this, because now I got to go in the box. I got to take them out the box. I got to lace them up.
Right.
I said, man, later for this. And so that's why I just like, you know what? And I just wear the same shoe. So I said, I'm done with this. And I was like, I'm gonna sell. And Cool Kicks, like, hey, you want to sell it? I'm like, yeah, I will. I absolutely will. What not? Well, we're at Cool Kicks, right? We're at Cool Kicks headquarters, but Whatnot says, like, ask me would I be interested in parting ways. I was like, well, how many? Like, well, how many you want to sell? I said, at least let's see how many I got. Man, Ocho, I had a whole room.
Right.
My closet had already taken over my closet. Mm-hmm. Then I ended up taking the bed out and had shoes stacked up in the room where the bed used to be.
Woo!
So I said, nah, I'm done. And I still probably got like 75 pair in Atlanta, like Oregon Duck 3s. I still got some 5s. I still got like 14s. I still got some it's just time. It's time, Ocho.
Yeah,
it's time.
It is. You're going to feel better about yourself too. You need to get rid of those. I'm sure the money's probably going to a good cause. You get rid of them, create some space.
I want to have a scholarship. I want to have a scholarship fund in my alma mater.
I like it. I like that.
That's what I want. That's what I want. It's the first time that I'm going to do something and people will know about it. Because a lot of times I give money to various charities and they have one simple. I give them one. I don't care. Okay, I understand what this charity is, and y'all. I'm sure y'all going to use y'all discretion and distribute the money in a place it's supposed to go. I said, but you can never tell that I gave you anything.
Right.
I say, if you ever tell that I gave you money, I'll never give to this organization again. Because I'm not giving it. I'm not giving it
for that reason.
People don't need to know. I like people like, you don't do nothing for your community. You don't do nothing. You don't know what I do. So this is for a worthy cause. And so if it goes well, the next collection, I'm probably going to sell everything but I'll probably keep like 10 pair. I'll probably keep 15 pair. But there are shoes that I can wear on the regular. Not the Yeezy. And I got some of the Yeezys like when he first went to Adidas.
Right.
The 750 boot.
Yeah.
I got a couple of pair of those. I got the black, I got the brown. I got like some of the 350s. I got some of the early stuff that he did when he first went to Adidas.
Right.
So
I like it.
That's where
hey, boy, y'all rich folks be going crazy with the shoes, boy.
Man, look.
I mean, but
I was with Nike, and that definitely helps. But a lot of times I would give it like to my teammates. Burns and Bucket got more ish than I did.
Right.
My sister, she got a lot of stuff. My sister still wears, she still got her old shoes in the box. I ain't played in 20 years.
Right.
But she wore the same shoes. But Burns, Bucket, a couple of people like that, I got a little stuff, but a lot of my teammates, they would want stuff and I would get it for them. And so that's how it kind of started, Ocho, is that with that. And then I would see stuff. I was like, man, I want this, I want this, I want this. And so sometimes I was able to get it. Sometimes I wasn't and I had to pay. But it's time to part with it now. It really is. And so hopefully, I don't know. I mean, Ash was telling me some of the prices, like one of them is already priced at $12K.
12K what?
12,000.
American dollars?
American.
Shit. Boy, y'all got me. Boy, see, boy, don't play that, boy. 12,000 nothing. Well, I don't even spend 12,000.
Everything in the buy now is in the 200s. The big stuff, the big stuff is coming tomorrow, like the camos and the stuff like that. And I got the chunky dunks, and I got a lot of dunks. I got is the strawberry dunks in that? I got strawberry dunks that's included. So Strange Love. That's what they call Ash.
Yeah.
Too bad shit. Oh, did we include that size 8? I got a size 8 LV.
That red.
No, you can't be. Yes, they're red. Yeah, I show. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember everything. Yeah. That's an expensive hobby that I choose not to partake in. I stick to my simple shoes.
But I tell you what, collecting shoes is cheaper than watches. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure. That's a very expensive hobby. I had 2 expensive hobbies. One is more expensive than the other, for sure.
Yeah, I started dabbling in some watches, the money coming in a little different these days.
But I got, like I said, I wanted to do something for Savannah State. I wanted to establish a scholarship fund, and give back for an institution that did so much for me.
Right.
The doctors, my favorite, Joyce McLemore, who was my remedial reading teacher, Joanne Green, who was my remedial English teacher, because I started Savannah State in all developmental studies, all remedial classes. And Scott Simpson was my remedial math teacher. He got me out of there. And then I got with Haynes Walton. I got with Norman Elmore. I got with, Clara Bain, Gay Hewitt, Stephen Smith. And my life changed.
Yeah.
My life changed. They opened my eyes, and I wouldn't be the person that I am without that experience. I met a guy that's like my brother Bucket at Savannah State. All of my kids' moms went to Savannah State. So, man, it's gonna be a great honor for me to go and present that check to the president. That's gonna be a proud moment for me, Ocho.
Oh yeah, I know it is. Anytime you.
But that's not the end of it now. So now it's gonna be a regular occurrence. So every year I'm gonna donate to that fund.
Right.
And obviously, hopefully I got at least 20 more times 20 more summers. Obviously in my state, Savannah State will get a big chunk also. So I'm very appreciative to what Savannah State has been able to do for me and help me in my life. Ocho, Tom Brady posts song lyrics after Giselle announces her pregnancy. Brady posted a sunset photo via his IG stories using the Chicks cover Landslide as background music. He added song lyrics to "Oh Mirror in the Sky, What is Love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides?"
That must have been one of their songs together or something. Hey, hold on. I'm confused though. Hold on now. So
What you confused by?
hold on. She pregnant like with a baby?
Yeah. What else?
Hold on. How
No,
she
she
pregnant?
pregnant with an iguana.
Time out. Listen to me now. Hold on. Now, if my math serves me correct, it's only been a year. So if
It
it's
don't
only
take but 9 months.
hold on, that's bingo. So if her and Tommy just broke up not that long ago, that means her and Buddy had to be doing the do while they were still together.
That might have been a possibility. He might have been putting meat on her back then. Okay.
Oh Lord, that ain't good, man.
Hold on, bro, hold on. Why do you think somebody, because of who they are, is exempt from what the casual man experiences every day?
I ain't say they was exempt. I just said
Okay.
that's messed up, to do the, it's life though. It is what it is. It is.
They separated.
Huh?
They separated, Ocho.
Yeah, I know they separated now, but I'm just saying, just the thought of it. You might have been separated, but when before you were separated, you was planting the seed already. The seed might have been getting planted.
Oh, look here.
I ain't no motherfucking fool.
A lot of times,
Right.
men or women, they're not leaving the relationship unless they got something lined up. There are very few people that will quit a job without having a job already lined up. Now, sometimes it has happened.
Yeah,
Just like sometimes people will leave a relationship and totally be scot-free. But
Right.
that's a rarity.
Wait.
So-
Wait. Say that again. Say what you just said one more time.
I said,
Some people-
normally,
Right.
people won't leave a relationship unless they got something already lined up.
Ah, yeah.
Now, there have been situations where
Right.
they just want to get out from under that situation. It's just like a job. Sometimes people like, I ain't got nothing lined up, but I just know I need to leave this job.
Oh,
But more times than not,
okay.
people have another job already. Hey, I'm up out the door.
Damn. That's crazy, boy.
So
With a baby though already?
maybe she wanted one and Tom didn't. Maybe I don't listen.
I ain't trying to hear all that, man. Tommy would have gave her another one if she wanted another one. Like it ain't been 2 years. Now you already got the wah already.
Hey, so hey, you broke up with your girlfriend. You waiting? Hey, we break up. I'm putting meat on somebody that night.
Damn.
What?
You ain't gonna heal, nigga? Oh shit.
I'm healed.
My bad.
Hey, I need somebody to help me. I need somebody to help me get over this.
Right.
Can you help me? Yeah.
Yeah, but that help you talk about, that's temporary. Hey, that pain gonna seep right back in as soon as you done. You ever heard of post-nut clarity? But that shit hurt you, boy.
Nah.
Huh?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, it happens, Ocho.
It do?
Once we go our separate ways, whatever you do, that's your. First of all, it was
Right.
your hoo-ha when we was together. So
Right.
if you chose to give it to somebody when we were together, it
Right.
is what it is.
Hold on. Time out. Rewind. Let me tell you something. It's never your hoo-ha. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
She don't leave it at the house when she leaves.
Oh, absolutely not. And
she got it on her.
It never.
Okay, there's a chance for somebody to get it.
Yeah. Hey, it never belongs to us now. Never that. Yeah, let me.
I'm cool.
Hey, I was put it right.
Look here.
I'm feeling good.
Ocho, we all look.
I'm feeling good today too, boy. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, Ocho.
Yeah.
Look here. I ain't trying to cast. Look, I ain't got no problem with what Giselle did. Her and Tommy were separated. Her and Tommy divorced. People get married. People get divorced. A year, just about what I don't know how long. Maybe they had. Listen, this ain't something that just happened. They've been probably having issues. It came to a head, and they decided to say enough of this. Everybody says, you know what, we part ways.
Damn, man. So listen, I've been saying it for a lot of years. A lot of people have taken my saying. I've been saying this since '83. This was in the yearbook, in my yearbook, 1996 in the yearbook. She's never yours. It's just your turn. Everything in life has an expiration date at some point. People say, "Oh, I love him unconditionally." Nothing is ever.
No. It's hard. It's hard.
I know,
No.
I know,
Family members,
I
your
know.
mom, your dad
That's
is
the
probably going to be the one that loves you
only people
unconditionally.
that love you unconditionally. Everything in life comes with conditions. Always, no matter
Yeah.
what anybody tell you, always. That's
Yeah.
just life. It's the way it is.
Yeah, it's going to be
Like
a
I said,
mom. It's going to be a family member. Because
yeah.
I could have
Hey,
done something the most heinous crime. My
yeah.
grandmother going to say, that boy deserves whatever happened to him.
Right.
But that's still my baby.
Yeah.
My sister's going to be the same. She going, hey, I know she's going to come in. It'll break her heart. She going to hug me. She say, Shannon, I always love you. But you know you got to go do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Damn, man.
They love on the condition you don't hurt me, you don't abuse me, you don't mistreat me.
Right. And you also have to provide. Don't forget that.
Right. And so I'm just saying that's mutual. Right. I love you, you love me, X, Y, and Z. I'm cool with that. I'm under no illusion that it has to be perfect on one side and not the other. So I don't want women to say, well, no. I'm speaking for men and women. So normally it's universal because when I'm talking about for men and women. So excuse me if I just say, it feel like I'm just talking to the guys and I'm looking at the women. No, women, I'm looking at the men too.
Yeah.
But that hurt, Ocho, you think that hurt Tom?
Probably. It probably hurt based on the amount of years and memories and time they put in and everything he invested in her. Knowing Tommy, he's been pretty private. I'm not sure if he's moved on or not, but Giselle has been public with her situation. Tommy playing it smart. Doing it the private way, similar to how you do things, Unc. And I think it might sting a little bit. But it's something he'll probably be able to get over. And I wish them both the best, man. I wish them both the best.
Absolutely. Like I said, I know Tommy a little bit. I've never met Giselle. So for him to be able to do what he's done, I have respect for the man because he played in the NFL and what he's been able to accomplish. And he's always, even when I've been critical of him, when he see me, he understands my job, my responsibility, and he still show me love. He's always shown me love. Every time I've met Tom Brady, he's shown me the utmost respect. So I have nothing but the utmost respect for him. I don't know him outside of the football. So I don't judge people outside of football. Right. That's why I ain't got no problem when he decided that he wanted to get a divorce. They wanted to go their separate ways. Go. He should stay or she should have stayed. I can't believe this. I can't believe that. I'm talking about Tom Brady, the football player. And boy, was he a damn good one.
Yeah.
Ocho, damn it. Puka Nacua leaves practice with a knee injury. Puka dealt with knee issues in training camp before aggravating the injury in Rams' loss against the Lions in week 1. He was diagnosed with a PCL sprain and subsequently placed on injured reserve, missing the team's next 5 games. LA struggled in his absence, finishing with 2-3 record while missing the Pro Bowl receiver.
Damn. I think, because I saw reports on this earlier today as well, that he might not miss any time Sunday because the Rams look like a completely different offense with Puka back and Cooper Kupp back. But again, the funny thing about it, I went to that Thursday night game. I talked to Cooper Kupp as well. I talked to Puka Nacua on the sideline. I say, Puka, bro, what is you doing? You know, you got people in your ear changing your diet. You just had a historic rookie season eating McDonald's the entirety of the season. Here you go. You talk to somebody. I'm not saying no names. You talk to somebody else, and all of a sudden you want to change your diet for the better because you think it's going, and then all of a sudden you get hurt. Go back to what you know. If it's not broke, don't fix it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Now here we go with another injury. But he gonna be all right though. I think this is not that serious. Hopefully. He got to play Sunday.
Now it's time for Money Moves presented by DraftKings. The Cincinnati Bengals we got to. Damn! Where y'all be getting all this from? Is this what y'all be doing with my money?
Hey, play that again. Play it again. Hey, Money Moves. You see it.
Now I see. When y'all be talking about, hey, we need some extra cash for all these graphics and animations.
I got the cash for you right here, Unc. How much you need? How much you need? I got a hot 60. I could stretch this 60 for 2 weeks. Child, no,
Okay, the Cincinnati Bengals season is on life support, and they know it. Entering week 9, the Bengals have a 3-5 record, which has had them sitting in third in the AFC North by a healthy margin. They're currently slotted as the 9th seed in the AFC playoff picture, midway point of the season.
Yeah.
With a home matchup against the Raiders on deck on Sunday, Joe Burrow gave a sobering outlook where his team is at. This is a must-win game for us. We're 3-5. You go to 3-6, then you got to be real, basically win out to get in. Urgency is very high this week and from here on out. At DraftKings Sportsbook, the Bengals are currently favored to miss the playoffs, but are 7-point favorites against the Raiders. Ocho, what happens to the Bengals this year?
Listen, I don't know what's happened to us this year, Unc. Obviously, as a fan, as a former player, all jokes aside, I'm talking serious because I am being serious. How we played this season has been disappointing. We always start off slow, out the gate, 0-2. This year, damn near 0-3. It's been abysmal. Offensively, we played great in spurts, but not consistent enough to get the wins that we need and dig ourselves out this hole. Right now, Joe Burrow came out and said if we can win 7 of the last 9, there's a chance that we can still make a push for the playoffs. With Joe coming out and saying something like that, of that magnitude and that bold and that ballsy, I'm hoping we can do so, because if there's a team that is built and structured to be able to do that, it's going to be all hands on deck offensively with everybody being healthy, including T. Higgins. I think we can do that. If we are to lay an egg against the Raiders, Unc.
Yeah, that'd be over. Y'all season be officially over.
That's bad. And I mean no disrespect to the Raiders organization or Mr. Pierce, but it would be bad based on who we are and what we're supposed to be and the expectations that we had coming in before the season even started. We got to do something.
You lose this game, hey, I get off T. Higgins. You're gonna lose him in free agency anyway.
Yeah. So you want to get rid of him early?
You go to 3-6. What the hell you gonna do?
Yeah. But hold on, you want to get rid of him early?
Yes. The trade deadline is Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna lose him in free agency. Why not try to get a 3rd or 4th round draft pick for him?
A 3rd? Man, you can get a 2nd for T.
I don't know about that. Why am I gonna give you a 2nd round draft pick when I know you're gonna lose him in free agency anyway?
Oh, okay, I see where you're going. I see you going.
I'm not gonna give you market value. You want me to give you market value for your house when I know it's about to go in foreclosure in 2 months?
That's a chess move.
I wish I might.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Ocho, Trevon Diggs has done a lot of talking this week, besides apologizing to a reporter and gifting him a can of nuts. Okay. Diggs also went on Michael Parsons' podcast and said Jaden Daniels is a top 5 quarterback in the league. He went on to list his top 10 quarterbacks: Mahomes, Lamar, Daniels, Josh Allen, Hurts, Goff, Stafford, and Darnold.
Right.
There was one noticeable absent on that quarterback list. His own.
Yeah.
Prescott.
I mean, listen, when you make a list like that, sometimes your quarterback that's on your team really isn't considered part of your top 10. Just because he plays for the Cowboys doesn't mean Dak has to be in his top 10 of quarterbacks that he actually likes. Maybe you talk about the quarterbacks now, as of right now in the league. And Dak,
I'll put my quarterback on there.
Is Dak top 10 right now statistically?
Me and you? No. But as a teammate, yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Well, maybe he doesn't think like that. I mean, maybe he doesn't think like that. And he would just be, instead of being PC just because he's on the Cowboys and plays for them, maybe he was just being truthful.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
they
sir.
asked Carson Palmer, hey, give me the top 5 receivers. T.O., Randy Moss, this one, that one, no Ocho. You going to feel some type of way?
Well, not really, because I'm not in their class anyway. I'm a tier below everybody you just named.
I'm saying I don't care.
I'm realistic.
I don't care.
Right.
I'm not putting
Okay,
when they ask me who my quarterback, I'm taking 7.
Okay. Well, 7 is that boy. So you got to take 7.
I don't care if he's not that boy.
Right.
Because let me ask you a question.
Right.
How many passes did Carson throw to the people that I named?
None.
How many of those players helped Carson get to the Pro Bowl?
Okay, I see you going with it. Well, I think my dumb ass thinking.
Man, please.
I see what you're talking about, though.
I wish I would. Give me 7.
Yeah.
But I mean, Dak probably say, well, damn, I couldn't get number 9. I couldn't get 10. Damn.
Don't worry about it. Hey, one thing about it, Dak got that 60 million. He ain't tripping. He ain't tripping on what Trey
Hey,
about.
if I'm the Houston Texans, I say, hey, what y'all want for T?
The who? Oh,
For
that's
T?
the. Oh my goodness.
Now look at you. Now look at you.
Hey, I had to take my shades off on that one, boy. So listen, if they happen to lose, imagine when. Oh, that's a good one. I like that move. I like what you're talking. I like what you put. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. I like that. Yeah,
Then I got, because I'm going to make, look,
I feel good today.
Diggs is a free agent. Likelihood of you paying him coming off an ACL injury, not very good.
Rough.
At least, hey, I got T. I get an opportunity to see.
Right.
I'm just saying, Ocho.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. So listen, I don't want my Bengals to lose, but you're saying if they happen to lose to the Raiders, the chance of T probably going to Houston, being that the receivers are I hate using the word hurt. They're depleted at the receiving core. There's a chance it happens. I'm speaking it into existence.
What you wanted to have? You want T to go to the Texans?
I mean, I want CJ Stroud to have some that he can use at his disposal that's really good. Not saying they don't have anything, because Tank Dell is good. I like Robert Woods. I like Michi. But adding another piece to that puzzle with Diggs gone now and Nico Collins not coming back to maybe week 11, I think it'd be cool.
And here's the thing, though, Ocho. You got to try to get something done. CJ Stroud's going to get 275, 300.
Yeah.
It makes it very, very difficult when your quarterback makes that kind of money to
yeah.
put all the pieces that he has around him now. Because think about it. They had a Diggs. They have Nico Collins. They have a Tank Dell. You got a Joe Mixon. Hey, CJ Anderson is going, he's going to command a big payday.
Yeah.
Only so much, and then you got to start to filling in the blanks.
Right.
So I'm just saying, I mean, that's something that the Bengals are going to have to think about, is that, okay, we lose this game.
Matter of fact, you know what? We're not even losing that game.
Okay.
Impossible. You know, the Raiders play man-to-man, huh? You knew that?
Mm-hmm.
And we got, I don't know, I hope T is playing. We got Jamar Chase.
Well,
Jermaine Burton.
He going to have enough time to throw it, because they
Jones.
got Max Crosby over there, right?
We got Yoshi. We got who?
Max Crosby on the defensive side for the Raiders.
You know who our left tackle is? Do you know who our right tackle is? We don't see Max Crosby.
Nah, he ain't your starting right tackle because Brown got hurt.
Oh, shit. Who taking that? I don't even know. I don't know
who your right tackle is. And hell, what you call him? He hurt too.
Who?
Brown Jr.
Oh, we got Mims from Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah, we good.
Jalen Hurts had an opportunity to meet President Barack Obama with Saquon Barkley earlier this week. Unlike Barkley, Hurts wasn't golfing with President Obama and Jeffrey Lurie. Why not? Hurts admitted he can't golf in his contract. To see him out there enjoying himself and talking a little trash, that was cool. I told him he didn't want these problems just yet. I can't golf right now by contract. I can't golf. Hurts admitted he wasn't allowed to golf, and that was a story for another time. He said it's still not time to tell the story. I've never heard anybody have like golf, obviously basketball, jet skis, water skiing, regular skiing. You know, I've heard, obviously you can't go dirt bike ride, things like that. But I've never heard anybody have a golf clause in their contract saying they couldn't do it. Michael Jordan had basketball in his contract for the love of the game.
Right.
But so at any point in time, he wanted to play pickup basketball, he could.
Right. I think I understand what Hurts is talking about, especially with the way everybody's getting hurt, non-contact injuries. You don't want to be out there swinging a golf club, creating all that torque with your waist and the shoulders and the swing and the arm. Just keep it, play it safe. You just had a season last year where on the back half of the season, the last 10 games, maybe 10 or 11 games, you had an issue with your knee.
Mm-hmm.
I think it affected your play. Right now, you're healthy. Let's not have any problems. so you continue to play some good football and sweep that goddamn NFC East, right?
Yeah, NFC.
Okay, I'm tripping.
Did you ever have a clause in your contract of things that you couldn't do?
Probably things that would have been conduct detrimental to the team, and they could have took money from me. Obviously, they could took some of my signing bonus.
But they don't list
Uh,
those things. They just say they get to decide.
Listen, they get to decide, and it's stuff that I wouldn't be doing anyway. I'm not riding no goddamn motorcycles.
Yeah, that's me.
I ain't riding no motorcycles. You ain't got to worry about that. But yeah,
They say twerk. Do you mean torque or tweak?
I said twerk.
No, twerk is what women do at the club.
Yeah, it is. I ain't. I won't talk about that.
What you talk about? You
I was
said
talking
tweak
about
or torque?
Like twerk, like
Yeah,
like
torque. But you
yeah.
said twerk.
No, it's because the way I say it, I said
Yeah,
torque.
I know what the way you said it was twerk. And
Nah,
you mean torque.
no, torque. It's my W's because I gotta.
Oh, but I thought that was country.
No, I'm just saying because it's the way I talk. It's the way I talk. I talk like
Okay.
Glorilla.
Okay. No, I didn't have anything in my contract. I didn't have a weight clause in my contract, and I like you, I didn't have a whole lot of hobbies outside of lifting weights and I used to road bike a lot when I was in the league. But
Road bike, what's that?
Yeah,
It's about bicycle road bike.
yeah,
Oh, okay. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
yeah. So, but then I gave that up because people be starting running your ass over on the road. So I was like, nah. I was trying to go out early in the streets of Atlanta. So I try to get up like 6 o'clock in the morning where there's not a whole lot of traffic.
Yeah.
And then I bought this bike. It's a Trek. That's American made Trek.
Right.
Went down to Colorado Springs, got fitted. Chris Carmichael fitted me. Got on, did all the stuff, the lactic acid test, and did everything. Right. Man, I got that bike. It's carbon fiber, light. The bike probably weighs. It had to weigh a little more because I'm a little heavier than obviously cyclists weigh. They weigh between 135 and probably about 160.
It was expensive. How much was your bike? About 3,000.
Huh?
Your bike was about 3,000. How much?
15.
1,500? Oh, that ain't bad.
15 bands.
Man, you paid 15,000 American dollars for a bicycle?
Yes.
We got to talk about your decision making, man, and spending this money, man. First, now the shoes in Atlanta, shoes in wherever you at right now,
yeah,
LA, and now you bought a goddamn bicycle for $15,000. Like, what are we doing?
That was so long ago.
It don't matter. Who's your financial person? You need before you make any goddamn decision from this point on, you need to call me first.
No, I don't need to call you. I probably don't need to call you.
Call me first.
I'm good. I'm good. With finances. Trust me.
15,000. I'm gonna make sure you good because
I'm good.
A plastic bicycle for 15 grand is not a good decision. I don't care how much money you got.
I'm good.
You're not good. So if you make any more rational purchases without consulting me, I'm gonna beat you up. That's it.
You think? Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
you
sir.
think my financial guy doesn't know everything that I've ever purchased since
matter of fact, if they agree on you making a purchase like that and say yes, this is okay because of what you have, then I'm gonna beat them up. How about
that's the whole point, Ocho.
Right.
Is that you told me I got to get some enjoyment out of my life.
Right. Not buying a $15,000 bicycle.
So what was I gonna do with it?
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Be honest. Be honest to me in the chat because we all family. When the last time you rode that bike?
Man, I ain't rode the bike. I rode that bike once.
See what the talk about, man? Wasting money, man. You don't do that. You don't do that.
I rode it once.
You got me hot, man. You don't do that.
I rode that bike once 15 years ago.
Come on, man. Jesus Christ. You don't do that, man. You don't treat money like that.
I'm good. I promise you.
Yeah, I know you good. I'm good too. You see this hot 60 in my hand, I'm good too. We all got that money. We all got that fatty. You ain't the only one you talking about.
Nah. But like I said, Ocho, I mean, you think about it. When I went, I played and I saved because I had kids and I want to make sure they were straight. And then, It was at some point in time, Ocho, I got to enjoy my life.
Yeah, you do.
Guess what?
You talk about enjoying your life. You don't spend 15,000 on something and ride at one time. That's not enjoying your life.
That's what I enjoy.
That's not a good financial decision.
You see, when I go into my home and I see that back, I was like, okay, I work. It see like you like vacations, you like cigars, you like doing certain things.
I don't like vacations.
Me.
I like cigars and I like gaming.
No, see.
You know, and I don't spend 15,000 on nothing. I might not spend 15,000 in a year.
You spend 16,000 unless you sleeping on the bridge.
Who?
You.
Oh shit! I don't pay the bills. You know.
Somebody talking about 15,000 would change lives. Well, go ahead and change somebody's life with it. You go ahead. Everybody, that would kill me. People like, man, you did that. You know what? Okay, go ahead and do it. If that's all it's going to take to change lives, go ahead and drop 15 bands on them. Ocho, before we go into our next topic, Olipop is a new kind of soda. It tastes great, and it has less than 5 grams of sugar. And my favorite flavor is ginger ale. We got to... Now y'all have me up. Now you're going to have me up all night going to the bathroom. No, my bladder the size of a quarter.
Drink the whole thing like a beer. Go, 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 go.
I saw it in the store today. Old paycheck.
I'm feeling
Appreciate
good.
that, Olipop. And they got fiber in it. Because, you know, I eat a lot of protein. So, you know, if you eat a lot of protein, you got to get fiber. Man, you be, have to go to have to cut it at you. Go get an enema. That ain't nice.
I like M&M too.
No, an enema.
Oh.
You like M&M's too?
No, I thought you said M&M. You talk about the wrapper or you talk about the candy?
No, I'm talking about when you constipated, they give you an enema.
Oh. Where they put the finger up your rectum?
No, it's a tube of water. They ain't putting no finger, Ocho. Damn.
No?
No, it ain't no finger. It's water.
Okay.
Warm water solution. It's a solution.
Hey, if you got, your girl could do that. You ain't never did that?
Do what?
Like if you need an enema.
No.
Now you cock your legs open, let your girl can do that.
No, girl, man, I ain't cocking nothing up. The only thing I'm cocking is this pistol. When somebody come up in this house, that's the only motherfucking thing. I'm gonna cock this 9. That's the only thing that's getting cocked up in here. I cock her legs open, but they shade legs ain't cocking nothing.
Hey, Unc, you got to try that. Now you talk about living a little bit, having a little fun.
Nah, O'Shea ain't trusting that.
Hey,
No.
Hey, listen, I'm just telling you.
No.
Let her try. Hey, tell her. I don't know who your people is. That ain't my business. Like, let her put you in the buck, right? You hear me?
Put who in the buck? Man, you out your mind.
Hold on. Listen to me, man. Talk to me. You talk about having a good time, right?
Man, you'll have me to call the case. Man, don't play like that, man. I don't play. Hey, I tell you what, anybody that know me will tell you. Nah, he don't play like that. I don't play like that.
You talk about having fun, huh? You gotta let it.
That ain't no fun. That ain't fun to me.
You gotta explore, huh? Let her suck on your toes and work her way up, man. I'm telling you.
I don't need to be in the buck to do that.
Yeah, but no, she got to put your legs back.
I keep my shit done. She ain't got to put nothing back. Man, you out your damn mind.
All right, don't worry about it. All right, next. I'm just trying to help you out. You talk about you want to live. We got to try some new. Hey,
I got the Ridge Rush too. I like the Ridge Rush, but I'm a ginger ale guy. Man, look, my grandma got me drinking ginger ale because anytime you was sick in the South, hey, get that boy some ginger ale. And so I grew up drinking ginger ale. But nah, hell nah, man. I don't play like that, Ocho.
Yeah, okay. I got you. No problem.
But if you eat a lot of protein, I eat a lot of protein, but I eat a lot of fibrous carbs. So I eat a lot of veggies and things like that. I get a lot of roughage because, like I said, I eat 5 meals a day and I'm getting about I'm getting somewhere between 10 and 12 ounces of protein in each setting. So keep me strong. The Ravens are among the teams which have made an addition at the wide receiver spot, Ocho. The Baltimore Ravens added Diontae Johnson from the Panthers, agreeing to a day 3 pick swap with Carolina retain much of his remaining salary. When asked about the trade, Diontae said, once I found out where I was going, I was like excited. I was like, whoo, I'm ready to work.
I know that's a relief. That got to be a relief from him. Being able to be able to go to the Ravens, obviously who are a contender after leaving what most would call the dumpster fire over there in Carolina.
Man, he went from the Marlins to the Dodgers or to the Yankees or to the Phillies.
That's a good one.
Man, come on now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But let me see. We got Rashad Bateman. We got Aguilar. We have
Flowers. You got Likely. You got Andrews.
And Diontae Johnson. That's nice.
Yeah, you got that. I mean, you straight.
It's only one ball, and they running the ball 25, 30 times a game. Ain't too many of them balls to go around now.
But run it, Ocho. Derrick Henry can run you to a championship.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely. What? Whoa. There are a few teams in the NFL that are structured from the first level to the second level to stop that shit now.
You're gonna have to show me you can stop it. You're gonna have to show me you can stop it with a light box.
Okay, I see what you mean.
I don't believe they're not there. Maybe Kansas City can.
Right.
With a 7-man box, what we call a light box.
Cleveland just did.
They gave 11 carries. He averaged 6.5 yards a carry.
Hey, you're right. I'm gonna take that back. Take that back.
No. Todd Monken stopped him.
Right.
There wasn't the light box. It was Todd Monken not giving him the carries.
Self-inflicted.
Yes.
Self-sabotage.
Man, please. He gonna get his touches, Ocho. I'm gonna make sure that man get his touches.
Right.
Lions wide receiver Jameson Williams could face his 3rd suspension by the NFL after a recent gun incident, the Detroit Free Press reports. Williams had a gun in his brother's car during a traffic stop. He did not have a permit to carry a concealed weapon. Prosecutors are investigating the failure to arrest Williams at the scene. What happened was the police realized who he was. They got an opportunity they got to be something special. Detroit paper, Freedom of Information Act, started digging. Like, well, man, watch it. But anyway, the police officer could face charges of their own. It's all happening while Williams is serving a 2-game suspension for violating the PEDs. He's eligible to return Sunday after the game. Guys, if you're going to get a firearm, get it registered. Get a firearm permit, a concealed weapons permit to carry it. Bro, come on, man. I know. Ocho. Bro, he don't like his money. He don't like money. He got suspended 6 games last year, Ocho, for betting on football. He just got suspended for 2 games.
Hold on. Hey, Unc, you say he driving in the car, he got pulled over, right?
His brother was driving.
Oh, so
I guess it's his brother because he was in the passenger seat. His brother was driving.
Yeah, well, his brother's supposed to take that. He's supposed to take that. When the officer comes, do you have any?
He said, 2 of them. One in the back seat, one in the passenger seat.
Oh shit!
You riding around. I mean, what you expecting to pop off?
Damn.
Oh,
I ain't even got nothing for that one. I can't fight for that one, there, boy.
Yeah, man. Hey,
I'm not sure how Detroit State works as far as being able to carry. I know at home, at the crib, now it's open carry state.
Yeah. That's Georgia the same way.
You don't need your goddamn license, no goddamn more.
Yeah, I used to have a car. I had a car. You had a concealed weapons card.
Right.
But now they let you take that thing anywhere. You could take it anywhere. That's why you have to be careful in the South.
Yeah.
Because in the South, run up on somebody and they got that thing tucked.
Yeah. Stay.
All that road rage, you get out your car walking up on somebody, they let you have it. They have you doing the Macarena in the street. Man, please. They give you a button up, man. Hey, Hey, yeah, you see, hey, that's why they every time they pow, pow. Leave them people alone. Hey, somebody cut you off? Go
Yeah.
ahead, bro. Obviously, you in a hurry. Hey,
Right.
when people cut me off, I tell them speed on. Hell ain't full yet. That's where you trying to go to.
Yep, that's a good one.
But hey, I ain't finna. Now, back when I was younger, old young Shay,
Yeah.
you know, hey, I drive in front of me and I slow down.
Right.
Burr, burr.
Yeah. Now what?
Now all of a sudden, oh, you got a problem. You cut me off. I just did the favor. Return the favor.
Right.
Not no more, Ocho. People let you have it out there.
Yeah,
Well, we let each other have it. Let me take that. We let each other, because you best believe, hey, don't play now. Man, come on, Ocho.
yeah.
Guys, we got to be smarter than this. But I get, here's the thing. If it's his brother's car and his brother's driving, I'm a passenger, I'm good. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
I don't know what you want me to say. Hey, I'm just a passenger in the car.
Damn, man. Fuck, man. I hate it's like one thing on top of another.
Yeah. I think it was Texas. Dude road rage and the dude got out and was beating on the guy's window.
Yeah, he shot him.
Did he? Man, you come at somebody in a threatening manner, you yelling and screaming.
Right.
Just roll down the window and let him have it. I think he killed him. Didn't he die?
Hey, even though he wasn't a threat?
Yeah. No, hold on, Ocho. What he did, he walked up, he had his thing to the side.
Oh, now that's a different story. Now you talking.
Even if he didn't have it, you can't walk up on somebody banging on their window. You're approaching someone in a threatening manner.
Right.
And you got to be, just let it go.
Walk up, listen, and once you draw, cardinal rule number 1, if you from the crib, once
if you don't pull it out, you better let it go.
You gotta let it go.
You got to let it go.
Gotta let it go.
I don't know. And look, like I said, man, that's why I don't play with it. I don't show nobody. It is what it is. It's where it's supposed to be.
Oh, and it stay there. And I do everything I can to make sure I don't have to use it.
Nope. Yeah, I mean, but in the South, like I said, and you never know.
Yeah.
You can take it in the church, you can take it in stores, or you can't have it on federal, unless you're a federal officer, you can't have it on federal property. Right. But anywhere else, I don't know how it is, but I'm saying in the South, especially Georgia, you run up on a person talking crazy if you want to.
Yeah.
Thinking you could take somebody because you bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly right. That's it. All right, Ocho. Now it's time for Rough Draft, sponsored by Whatnot. Ocho and I will be live on Whatnot app tomorrow, Friday, November 1st at 7 p.m. Pacific time, auctioning off over 300 pairs of sneakers from my personal collection, including these. Sign up for the Whatnot using my link in the description, and you'll get $15 off your first order. The link is being dropped in the chat. Today's rough draft is prompted best sneaker of all time.
Okay, you finna lose again. Here we go.
Oh, I'm first.
How you? Whoa! How you first? You
went first the other day.
I won.
You don't get to go first. We alternate.
Why would we alternate if I won? What sense does that make?
Let me ask you a question.
If you take one-on-one in basketball, it's make it, take it.
No. So in football, so you score a touchdown, they got to kick the ball off to you again?
We ain't playing football.
If you score a basket in basketball.
We're retired.
I'm just asking you a question.
But this is one-on-one. You talk about 5-on-5.
We ain't playing one-on-one. Oh, I noticed that you didn't say that when I was winning rough draft. You talk about, you went first. You went first the other time.
You know what? Go ahead. You're going to lose anyway. Don't worry about it.
Well, you know what, Ocho? I got to go where it all started. I'm going to go with the Jordan ones. I'm going to say Jordan ones.
This is how I know you finna lose.
What?
Because I'm going Air Force Ones. Something that
Okay.
goes with any and everything.
I'm going with the Jordan 11.
I'm going with the Chuck Taylors.
I'm going with the Jordan 3.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, you stuck like Chuck.
Nike
It's
Air
over.
Maxes.
It's over.
Nike
I
Air
might
Maxes.
not even pick no more.
You just picking Jordans. There's no diversity in your picks. It's
best sneaker all time.
Air Force One Chuck Taylors.
You know what? I might put some Zips or some Pro Kids in there just to give you a chance.
Best sneaker of all time.
Hold on, where you going? I'm going. It's my turn. Oh, it's your turn. You got Air Force One Chuck Taylors.
And I said Nike Air Maxes, right?
You did. That's what we said. Air Maxes.
Yep. Them 95s, classics. So what you got? Or is me?
Nope. Damn, you just went.
Okay.
I would go Jordan 4s.
I'm gonna go with AI the question.
You know what? I'm gonna go LeBron 8s.
I'm gonna go with the Yeezys.
I like that. Which one?
Shit. What, the 350s, maybe?
Okay. You want an honorable mention?
My honorable mention would be.
You don't get to go, Ocho. You just selected.
Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad.
Man, this man here. You know what? I'm going to go KD's, the Aunt Pearls.
My honorable mention is Tom's. Or Tom's/Crocs.
Crocs ain't no sneak. You talking about, hold on. You talking about these?
Yeah.
This man say Crocs. Okay. Hey, last but not least.
Hold on. Crocs is the better seller than half the stuff on here outside of George. You know that, right?
I'm going to Kobe's.
Which ones?
Kobe ain't got but one kind of shoe. I'm gonna go to the Kobe's now. The Kobe's. Nike Kobe's.
All right.
You got the Grinch. You got whatever you want, whatever shoe you want to take. Which one you want to take?
Hey, you kind of won this time though. I'm just being honest. You kind of won this time because this is like not an area of expertise for me because
we can tell.
I'm not a shoe guy.
We can tell.
Yeah, I'm not a shoe guy.
What? Okay, we'll make it. What do you want? What do you want the next one to be? Fruit?
Nah. It doesn't matter. Just everything else. I've won like the last 4 or 5 rough drafts. So this one I can let you have.
Okay. You need one more. You need one more honorable mention shoe.
Let me think of something I like. Honorable mention a shoe that I like and I enjoy. Oh, you know what?
What?
Back when I was a little shorty.
What you have?
When I was remember Etonics?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Etonic because I had every color: purple, orange, red.
I'm surprised you didn't take Filas or Zips or Pro Kids.
Not about Filas, man. I should have said Troop.
Yeah, man. Oh, okay, Ocho. Excuse me. Now it's time for Spell-o-Cinco.
Are we spelling tonight? Hold on, let me stretch. Let your boy stretch. But, hey, that was the problem with me last week because I hadn't stretched. So when you stretch, it eases your mind. It's like doing yoga. It's like doing Pilates.
You mean Pilates?
Huh?
Like Pilates?
No, it's called Pilates.
What's that?
Like where they stand there with their legs crossed.
No, that's not. That's a yoga pose. Pilates is like when they're on the reformer or the mega reformer.
What you know about reform?
I know about Pilates because I used to take Pilates and I've been on the reformer.
Pilates.
No, I don't know about no Pilates, but okay.
All right, I'm ready. Hey, chat, y'all. Hey, put your money up and bet with your boy. Put your money up.
Okay.
I got a hot 60.
Ectoplasm. Ectoplasm. No, ectoplasm. It's ecto, right?
See what I mean? See, there we go. There we go. There we make up your mind.
Yeah, it's ecto. Ecto. Okay, here it is, Ocho. Ectoplasm. Your word, ectoplasm.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Ash is putting it up on the board.
On the board?
Yep.
You got a graphic for that?
You just had Spell-o-Cinco graphic.
Oh, I got my phone in the way. Where's that?
We just had it. Huh? Hold on. Ectoplasm is a substance that is believed to produce spirit, materialization, and telekinesis.
How you don't know? You don't even know. Okay, listen, ecto.
You think that man in Scripps Howard, he knows all those words? He
Hold on.
has a thing right there that can tell him.
Okay, $20. Bet I get this right.
Go ahead.
Put your money up.
Nope.
Ecto. I know ecto. It has to be ECTO.
Yep.
Plasma TV. So I might be wrong, but whatever. Ectoplasm. PLASM.
Ectoplasm. That is correct.
You see how I did that? Plasma TV. Ecto.
Yeah, I see how you looked in the chat.
Huh? Oh, so here you go.
Yeah, see? Nah, you don't like that, do you?
Here you go. How I'm looking in the chat, I'm looking right at my camera.
Okay. The next word is gruesome.
Gruesome.
Aiden Hutchinson suffered a gruesome injury. Gruesome.
GRUE. You know what? I'm confused. GRUE, is it SUME or SOME? Gruesome. Well, some is, yeah, I'm going to go SOME. GRUE, SOME.
That is correct.
Okay. Put your money up. Y'all don't want to bet none, chat? Put your money up. What y'all want to do?
The next word is ritualistic.
That's easy for me. You know why it's easy for me? It's
Why?
ritualistic because I went to Harvard. I didn't go to Harvard for nothing. I went to Harvard because I was a scholar and a champ when it came to spelling. Ritualistic. RITUALI. RIT. Hold on, let me spell it out. Hold on, Unc. This is how you do it right.
You know you can't write, you can't use a pen.
No, I don't want to spell it. Oh, I can't?
No.
Okay. All right. Ritual, RITUALISTIC.
Ritualistic.
I got it right?
Yep.
I know I did, because that's what I do. What you talk about? Stop playing with me, boy.
Your next word is
mausoleum. Out the
mausoleum.
city, huh? Stop playing with me. What you talk about, man? Take that.
Mausoleum.
Who?
One of the 8 wonders of the world was the mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Mausoleum.
Mausoleum, Maza. Now, I could be wrong, but based on the pronunciation of what you just said, Maza, it has to be M-A-Z-A. Now, Liam is the part where I probably have a little problems. But when I think about Liam, I think about Liam Nielsen,
Okay.
from the movie Taken. Mausoleum. I know that made no sense. That made no goddamn sense. Mausoleum. Here, I'm gonna just guess it real quick. M-A-Z-A, Liam. L-E, either U-M or A-M, one or the other. I could be wrong either way.
Which is it?
Uh, Liam. Fuck. Which one? Which one, Unc?
That would be cheating if I helped.
Ma
And I'm not a cheater.
Liam Ham, Liam Nelson. So I'm gonna copy his name. Mazaliam.
Mausoleum.
I was completely wrong.
You were?
I was completely wrong, and you led me astray.
I did not. I told you it was the mausoleum of Holocaustus. It was one of the great.
That was
Talisman?
what I went. What I went.
No. Necromancer.
What?
It's either necro. It's pronounced necromancer.
No, I ain't. Nah.
Necromancer.
That's not fair. You just gave me a word that you had trouble pronouncing. Therefore, I wouldn't have gotten it right because you didn't know how to pronounce it the right way.
No, I knew. That's why I said necro, because it's dead. Like necrophilia is the having relations with a dead body. So necromancer, huh?
I ain't never heard of that. That's some
Oh
shit.
yeah, there are serial killers that they perform. It's called necrophilia.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I don't like the thought of that. What we got
It's the
next?
practice of communicating with the dead to gain knowledge or influence in the future.
What we got next? What we got next?
Yeah, these are Halloween. Ash says Halloween themes.
Oh,
Talisman. And here's the definition. It's an object, typically an inscribed ring or stone that is thought to have magic powers and to bring good luck. Talisman.
I was supposed to spell that?
Yeah.
Why you ain't tell me?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
You just spelled it already.
No, I said it's an object, typically an inscribed ring or stone that is thought to have magic powers and to bring good luck. I gave you the definition.
Pronounce it again. Pronounce it real quick. Watch this.
Talisman.
Talisman. Talisman. Talisman.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that was easy. I thought you were gonna give me something hard.
Yeah, whatever.
I went 4 for 5, right?
You went 4 for 5.
That's what I do. That's what I do. Huh? That's that Harvard education.
Here we go. Now it's time for Dunk on Unc Halloween edition.
Halloween edition. I hope y'all bet on me, chat. Oh, this is a good one. Hey, chat, y'all gonna like this. Chat, I'm telling y'all gonna like this. Dunk on Unc Hollywood edition.
Halloween.
I mean, my bad. What did I say? Hollywood?
Yeah.
I'm tripping. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready?
Yes.
What famous horror movie slasher is known for wearing a hockey mask?
Oh.
What famous movie slasher is known for wearing a hockey mask?
Friday the 13th.
And his name is?
Jason Voorhees, to be exact.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay.
That's with Shay.
Okay.
www.email.com.
Okay, listen, that was pretty
Ocho.
Hey, my 3-year-old knew that one. Don't worry about it. What famous comedian starred alongside Angela Bassett in the Black Vampire film titled A Vampire in Brooklyn?
Eddie Murphy.
Ding, 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 ding. You are correct. Come on down. Here we go. Third question. Third question. Which 1992 horror film starring Tony Todd as a vengeful spirit with a hook for a hand?
Oh, 1992.
Yeah, yeah. I give you a hint.
What?
His ops was Peter Pan.
I don't trust you. You give me. I don't trust you, Ocho.
Listen,
1992.
listen to the key words I said. Which 1992 horror film starring Tony Todd has a vengeful spirit with a hook for a hand?
I don't know. Let's see. Give me something.
I just did.
I don't know. Candyman. I don't know. What?
Okay, you got it right. It actually is Candyman.
You lied.
Yeah. I don't remember Candyman having a hook for a hand though. Okay.
Give me some, Ocho. Give me some. You got to go back to like when Halloween was first started.
Okay.
Why are the colors orange and black? I need something like that.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Don't get beside yourself now because you're gonna get it wrong. Which iconic music video directed by John Landis is set in a spooky haunted setting and features some of the most famous zombie dance moves? Yeah, get it on. Yeah.
They call it.
Let's
They
go.
call the Thriller.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I, you on a roll right now. You on a roll.
That's it. Right now, I can't lose. I'm 4 for 4.
Kind of got that Candyman one wrong, but I'm gonna let you slide. What 1984 Halloween song by Ray Parker Jr. became a theme song for one of the most popular
Who you gonna call?
supernatural
There's
comedy
something
movies of all
strange in the neighborhood.
time? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Dan it, dan it, dan it, dan it, dan it, dan
I
it.
ain't afraid of no ghost.
Ghost. Let's go. Let's
Didn't
go.
I tell y'all I was plugged in tonight? I told y'all I was logged on.
Listen, it ain't hard to be logged on or plugged in when it comes to Halloween questions because there's only so much you can ask. Here we go.
I thought you were gonna ask me, when did Halloween start in America or something like that. Something I was gonna have to really dig.
Hey, what year did Halloween start in America?
To the best of the recollection of scholars, they said it happened sometime around the 1840s.
Don't tell me around the 1840s. I need the exact date.
I'm just saying that's what scholars say. They didn't give a definite date. They didn't say 41, 42, 44. They said around the 1840s. So I just
that don't even sound about right because I don't think the scholars
Google it.
But anyway,
Let's Google it and see when the Halloween.
here you go. Last question. The
Okay.
urban legend of Bloody Mary has many variations, but which city's version of this legend includes her as a ghost of a Creole woman often tied to mysterious history of the voodoo in the religion?
Hold up, that's 6. I done got 5. See, you want me to miss one.
That ain't 6.
That is.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that is 5. I'm gonna let
5
you.
for 5.
You got lucky. You got lucky. You went 5 for 5 on kindergarten questions. You
I
know.
had the biggest Halloween guy, man.
I mean, listen. I'm not. Well, I'm a huge spelling guy. I'm a grammar enthusiast, so I take pride
I'm
in
not.
spelling. That was a good one.
Huh? Well, Halloween?
Oh yeah.
Halloween, no jack-o'-lantern. They said American Halloween customs to North America came in the 19th century.
19th century.
So people didn't dress up at first, huh? Oh well.
Yeah.
All right, Ocho. Now it's time for Q&A.
Q&A.
Y said, "What's the worst trouble you got in on Halloween?" I mean, living in the country, you didn't go trick or treating. We didn't go trick or treating, so I ain't never getting no trouble for Halloween. And we know not to ask. I mean, we didn't know not to ask because, granted, Papa was gonna say no, you ain't going. So
right.
Why? Like when you already know the answer, why ask?
Right. Ain't no
Barney and Mary wasn't gonna play that. And then they had that thing. Somebody might be putting razor blades or be like, that was it. Mm-hmm. They weren't letting us go anyway. But once Hiri Negron said, Giannis to the Warriors. What do y'all think?
Well, damn, the season just started. We already talked about trades already?
They got the brakes bit off them again tonight.
They lost again?
Yes.
Was it bad?
Yes. They got beat by like 25 by the Grizzlies, I think.
25?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't got no defense out there, huh?
Well, they should have never got rid of Holiday. But in order to get Dame, they had to give up Holiday.
Okay.
And then in Portland, did him a solid and shipped him to Boston. With JB, JT, and Derek White and Big Al. And they got Porzingis. So they basically made a super team.
Yeah.
They should have did everything they could to get to keep Holiday. Right. But that was the only way they could get Dame. They needed another score. They're doing everything they possibly can to appease Giannis, other than give him the Harley Davidson thing in Milwaukee, because that's where the Harley Davidson headquarters are, in Milwaukee. Right. Plant. But yeah, they're in trouble. Wamad said, "What's up, Unc Ocho? I'm founder of CEO of Rubler social media application. We launched in July and we're taking off. Can we get a shout out? We have all the same features as Legacy Media. Love you guys. Guys, go Lions." So what is it? Is it like Twitter? Is it like IG? Anybody ever heard what Rubler is? You ever heard of it, Ocho?
No, sir. No, sir. Not familiar with it, but I'm sure once we look it up, we will be.
Leota Rose said, "Hey, Nightcap, Unc Ocho, thanks for the advice last time. I want to know when was the last time you guys had to push yourself past your limits, preserve. What motivated you to keep going?" Every day I train, I push myself past the limits.
Yeah.
Because only a person willing to go too far can possibly know how far he can go.
Ooh.
If you don't question yourself when you're training, you're not training.
Right.
If you don't ask yourself, man, when is this going to be over? How much longer? What am I doing this for? Where am I going? What are we doing? Because I need to know, Ocho, in the third, fourth quarter, overtime if necessary, right, I can call on my body and it will answer, because I've already pushed it past anything that I've done in this game. Mm-hmm. So that's normal. Every day here, I get very limited sleep. Shannon, you pushing yourself. Yes, I know. That's what greatness requires you to do, is to push yourself beyond what you believe you think you can do.
Right.
I'm a very self-motivated person. So I didn't need extra motivation. I didn't need coaches to get me going. I'm a very, very driven person.
Same.
And I see, once I saw what we could become and what could this become, ain't no turn. So that's me all the time. But it's a lot easier to push yourself, for me, to exhaustion.
Right.
I mean, Ocho, I would get my heart rate up to 180 beats a minute and keep it there for an hour and a half. I needed to know. I got to know if I call on my body, it'll answer.
It'll be there for me, yeah.
Yeah, man. Ain't nothing worse than being able to try to pull out a reserve. Hey.
It ain't there.
I knew a February return must be played on a daily basis. That's the only way. How do you expect to get money out of the investment when you didn't put it in? I tapped in every day. It would never doubt in my mind that I could call on this body. Hell, I can call on it right now. I said, little Jordan, I sent Jordan a little something, a little workout bit, just a little something to let him know, hey, Jordan, hey, this ain't for you, but it's for you. You know what I'm saying? He's like, damn, I feel kind of a little something, drop a little 15s piece on him, But keep pushing through. Rambling on, Zach Jones said, Megatron versus Ocho. Who's better? Be honest. Ocho.
What's up?
You a Megatron. Who you got?
Shit, Megatron. Megatron, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Twice on Sunday.
Ramad said, my uncle went to Savannah State with you. Ken, did you spell his name right? I knew a guy named Ken. He was the what they call the guy that's over the dorm, like a RA. Yeah. He was an RA. Yeah, and I don't know, but he was a nuke too. I would say what we called him, but I can't because he might be married.
Yeah.
Leo Fenoy. What up, Shannon Ocho? Y'all keep doing your thing, man. It's your boy birthday. Love you, bro. Haven't met you and Ocho, but I look forward to it sometime soon. Leo, happy birthday, bro. It's not the Leo I went to school with, Ocho. But happy birthday, bro. We appreciate the support. We always appreciate the support that our fans give us, man. Everybody, man. Every time I go somewhere, man, I just watched you at Ocho last night. Yeah. Man, it's a great feeling to have the support. And to realize that we have way more support than we have haters.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Way more. And
happy
we're
birthday,
growing.
Happy birthday, boy. Happy birthday. Let me know if you need this $60.
And 9, Yankuri. What's up, Uncle Ocho? My brother and I are having a debate. If Odell Beckham Jr. is a Hall of Famer based on his no, guys, Odell's not going to the Hall of Fame. He was off to it. He had a Hall of Fame start to his career. He was having a Hall of Fame start to his career. Rookie of the year. He was going to the Pro Bowl. What made the Pro Bowl? He was like a second team, like 2 or 3 times, second team.
Nice.
He was having, he had a Hall of Fame start to his career.
Yeah.
But injuries, Cleveland, Los Angeles, the Ravens, now Miami, no. Like I said, he had a great start to his career. Those first 3 years of his career, Ocho,
yes, sir,
was some of the best football we had seen. Routine, spectacular highlight catches, tremendous run after the catch. But Alan Fletcher said, Unc Ocho, who would win a one-on-one wide receiver, Travis Hunter or DB Travis Hunter? Who you got one-on-one, Ocho?
Oh, that's a good one. I think the receiver.
I'm taking the DB.
Nah.
Lord Sterling said, R.I.P. my best friend, Hershey Wilbur Sterling. It's a dog, yeah. Bro, I know what you're going through. You don't have to tell me. I absolutely know what you're going through. That hurt. You feel like you lost a family member. Because think about it. You've had this, I don't know how long you had yours, but a lot of my pets I've had, range, the youngest that I've ever had to put down was 3 years, and baby was the longest. He lived to be 14. And I know I'm never going to have another dog like baby. I mean, 5 pounds. I mean, when I got him and his brother Tarzan. It was Taz and Tarzan. I could put him in my hoodie pocket, Ocho, and they would both go in my pocket, and they would stick their heads out. And I'd be walking to Target, I'd be walking to the grocery store, and people are like, oh my, are they real? I'm like, yeah, they're real. Yeah. I'm like, you think I'd be walking around with stuffed animals in my pocket? Right. A big grown man? Yeah, I was like, they're absolutely real. So, Laura Sterling, man, sorry for your loss. Hang in there. Remember the great times. Don't remember, hopefully he didn't have to suffer. It didn't have to suffer, but just remember the great times that you guys have together. That's kind of what got me through. Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy said, Unc, of all the shoes in your collection, which pair has the best history behind it? Maybe a wild night, a memorable game, or just a crazy story? Damn. What about? I thought I had some. My shoes. Didn't I have some? Yeah. Oh. Hello, this Joyce. You still can't reach it. Let's not break this. That inch better not break.
What's them? Let me see.
These are the cleats that I went over 10,000 yards in.
Okay. Hey, let me have them.
Damn.
Yeah, sign them for me. Send them to me.
As you can see, Ocho, can you see that? It says what? Big play what? What's that bottom?
Well, I can't see that. Big play Shay?
Yeah. So even before the big play Slade, that was
right.
But you see the name. These shoes I wore in 2004. So somebody just didn't give me the name Shay last year or a year ago. Dum-dums. Because y'all quick to say, who called? My teammates gave me this name. But see, back then, Ocho, you could only have 2 colors. So I had to cover the back of the shoe because the back of the shoe is orange. Right. So I had to tape this up. So and I had to cover, you couldn't have no name, no logo on it. Right. So the NFL made me cover it up. So this is how I wore the shoe. And the shoe is patent leather. Back when I played, you had to be somebody to get a patent leather shoe. Everybody just couldn't walk out with their my custom cleats and all that stuff. Yep. Hell no.
Yeah.
So this is probably, but as far as sneaker, probably I got a pair. Good luck putting those back up there, George.
Yeah, hey, don't put them back up there. Hey, send me them, sign that for me, man. Send them to me with my.
I got these from Steph.
Them Under Armours?
Yep. I got a pair, probably Kobe signed a pair of shoes that he played. They played Denver. I don't remember these. I can't remember. Maybe it was 03. Then he had black and purple Harachis.
Okay.
And he signed them for me and gave them to me. That's the only pair of shoes that I would never part with.
Right.
I would never part with them. And Steph, obviously.
Well, good. Sign them cleats for me and send them to me, them with my awards and my Funko. Yeah. I can hang them up.
I got a couple of pairs. I mean, I gave a couple of pairs to my tight end. See, these are the kind of bottoms I played in, Ocho.
Let me see. Oh, that's some studs. I don't like them studs, boy.
No, bro, these tempo bottoms, them ain't studs.
Oh yeah, I played in the same bottom, huh?
Yeah. You talking about studs. Make those studs. I got grass and everything in
Yeah,
them and
yeah.
everything.
I had to take my glasses off.
Uh, but that's about it, Doc. I mean, yeah, Jordan, good luck putting those shoes back up there. Guys, that concludes our episode of Nightcap. The New York Jets get on the winning track. They go to 3-6. The Texans fall to 6-3. The Jets win 21-13. Aaron Rodgers tosses 3 touchdown passes, a perfect time throw to Davante Adams, 2 spectacular catches by Garrett Wilson as they win 21-13 to go to 3-6. And at least now, considering what happened to the Yankees, maybe some people in New York can feel good about themselves. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite 85. He's from Liberty City, the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro, Chad Ochocinco Johnson, but he goes by the name Ocho. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Every subscriber counts and matters, and we thank you guys for counting and mattering to us. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock, and if you can't find it in a city or a state near you, we can ship it directly to your door, and you can have it before the holidays. You have Thanksgiving, you have Christmas, and you have New Year's. So you got 3 big holidays coming up, and I can assure you we can have it there before all of them. And check out my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. Our newest release dropped over the weekend. We dropped I Was Hell When I Was Well shirts. I'll lie for you before I lie to you shirts. We have hoodies, black nightcap hoodies, and by popular demand, Stay With Me Now hoodies. And of course, our best sellers, the Unc and Ocho tees. Quantities are limited, so make sure you grab yours while supplies last. And to show you guys our appreciation, we're giving you an additional 15% off when you use code Halloween15. The link is pinned in the chat. Again, to show you guys our appreciation, we're giving you an additional 15% off when you use code Halloween15. The link is pinned in the chat. We're upping our giveaway. 10 random people who make merch perks between night or is it still in play? Okay, because we're on the West Coast. So you got about another 70 minutes. If you make a purchase, but okay, you have until morning. And use code Halloween15, you'll be eligible to win in a lottery to win a signed nightcap hat signed by me. We've given out one, so we have 9 more. Thank you guys again. The Jets beat the Texans 21-13. Aaron Rodgers tosses 3 touchdown passes as they run their record to 3-6. The Houston Texans fall to 6-3. Thank you for joining us for Nightcap. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We'll see you tomorrow on the What's Not app for the live auction of 300 pairs of shoes from my personal collection. Okay, and we're co-streaming it on our YouTube. Peace!